Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are going to watch Season 2, Episode 5 of Westworld, which means that after I watch this episode, I'm gonna be officially halfway through Season 2. Which, I both love and hate at the same time because Season 3 is the last season that has aired so far, and I feel like I am rapidly approaching it, and I'm going to be done, and then I'm going to have to wait for more of this amazing show, which, I don't want to wait, because it's so good. I just want to watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it. But, yeah. Last episode was really good. I'm really excited to see where it's going to go from here. So yeah, let's just watch it and see what happens and how we feel about it, and then talk about it afterwards. I'm gonna stop rambling now. I don't know why I always ramble so much, you guys. I'm sorry. Let's watch it. Oh, yeah, I remember where we left off with her now. Don't you hurt my girl.
Lay down your sword. Tell your associates to set us free.
See, darling? Everything under control.
I don't think it's working.
That's
also why the vocal voodoo didn't work on them. We spoke the wrong language.
Oh. So they're bad guys too? Oh no. No. Wait, they're the Shogun World version of Hector and the Snake Lady. Is this a geisha house or? Yeah. So she's Maeve. Mm-hmm. What does Dolores think she's gonna find here?
Make a thorough inspection from the engine to the last axle. Fix what's broke. Strip her for speed.
So she wants the train? Yeah, she's not for sale. Meat? Oh, she's gonna... If she's Maeve. I was gonna say, she'll kill him if she's Maeve. More. Get him, Maeve. Stop hurting Maeve. You can do it, Maeve.
We got three. The rest vanished with Sakura.
Y'all need to run. Run.
You three with me.
I ever tell you about the year we almost lost the herd? Blue tongue. Quarantined the cows that had it, but kept spreading all the same. Daddy finally figured out that it wasn't spreading from cow to cow. It was the flies that carried it. How do you stop a sickness like that? What would you do, Daddy?
I'd give him shelter.
Yeah.
House the weakest in a barn out of the air away from the flies.
Flies can still get in barns, though, is the thing.
You're kind, man. Daddy burned him. Made a pyre that went on for days, and it stank, but flies hate smoke. The herd lived.
Why should we all get killed over a literal sex machine? Present company excluded, of course.
That machine's name is Sakura. You can't keep doing this to us, giving us people to love and then getting upset when we do.
But it's just fucking code.
You're wrong.
You took one look at you and self-impaled. How did you do that?
How did she
I
do
don't
that?
know.
She like
That was
self-projected.
no voice command.
I think I'm finding a new voice.
Is Maeve magic? What are you doing, Sizemore?
三国の守護神ともえし、皇帝を抱えの近在空死によるものにございます。深刻の死者から
Bitch, what?
こんなくだらないものが花は貢ぎ物じゃと。
Oh, his fluid's leaking out of his ear.
わしは家臣たちにその妙なささやきを聞かせぬよう守ったまでじゃ。
Are they all deaf? But she didn't even do it through voice. No, 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 no. Shh, 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 shh. No, no, no. Don't give it away.
金殿。これでどうじゃ。さくら一人ではなく、あかね、お前もわしに待ってみせよ。さくらはお前のものじゃ。
Creepy.
Let's find a spot for the night.
What you gonna do? Have sex?
I'm not some stranger, Dolores. Coming from outside, looking for a pretty lie. I've known you my whole life. Where we go eyes open, together.
They're making me want to ship it. Wait, they've never actually had sex, have they? Because this is Westworld, and they don't get to go that far because that's not the time that it's set in, right? This is their first time, y'all? Like, why is that so cute? Like, don't know why this is making me emotional. Like, I'm just happy for them. Have they been hurting her?
将軍様がさらに美しくなるようにと
Make you more beautiful. That is so fucked up.
その浜辺に足を下ろした時またその声が聞こえたなんて言ったと思う
No.
ここは新世界この世界では
この世界では
You can be whoever you
何
want.
にでもなれる。
Yeah, that was Maeve's story too, wasn't it? This episode's getting to me.
お前は何
私にはそなたと会えばさぞ喜ぶだろう。私が話しよう。そなたと桜を
I hope so, y'all.
もしも新世界に誠がある。そなたがこの世で生きた人生は今いつまで自由
Is she whispering at her?
You're right. Some things are too precious to lose, even to be free.
Yo, what is this doing? This episode's got me fucked up.
I've been questioning my feelings for you. How much is real? How much is just some story I was made to believe?
Is this gonna go poorly? I was just shipping them too.
But tonight I know it was all true.
Okay. Yay.
They built us to perform for them, for each other. That's over. I saw you tonight, Dolores. Then you saw me.
Naked. Sorry. I had to.
See you did.
Wait, what's going on?
I've seen you're not gonna make it.
This is not taking the turn
What
I
is this, Dolores?
expected.
There's a swarm descending. If we're gonna survive,
You gotta burn it.
some of us will have to burn. Hold them.
No, 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 no.
I wish there was another way, Teddy.
What do you? There is!
But where we're about to go, it's no place for a man like you.
Dolores, no, no, no. She's not the one who kills him, right?
You sure you want this?
No!
Change is this extreme. Without a full reset, I can't guarantee that he'll hold together.
Wait, what's she doing? Oh, she's changing his code?
一つ物足りん。
Oh
約束通りさくらはお前のものだ。さあ前へ。
No, that's not what was fucking agreed to, you fucking asshole. Can we kill him? Can we kill him? Slit his throat. Oh! Fuck, I mean, I wanted that, but I didn't think that that was gonna happen.
Akane, そなたは誠の母親。
No, 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 no. No, no, no. Please don't kill Maeve. Oh my god, y'all, I can't. Please don't kill Maeve. Is she doing it? My girl! Oh. That shot though, y'all.
Jesus. What do we do now?
I told you, I found a new voice. Now we use it.
Okay, y'all, so that was, as always with Westworld, a really, really good episode. This one sort of focused on Maeve and Dolores, and I think that's it. There wasn't really a lot of nonlinear storytelling in this episode. It started off with Bernard and that guy at the place. Here she is. She got up now. It started off with Bernard and the guy at the place, and then it sort of went back and told us the story of what led up to it, right? So it wasn't really a lot of switching. It sort of started in one place and then went back and then stayed in that place. So yeah, so it did that. And okay, so let me just start talking about the episode, y'all. You might get distracted by how cute my kitten is. I understand if you do and don't feel like listening. She'll probably jump down at some point. Yeah, see, like right now. Okay, so we learned in this episode that Maeve can speak all these languages. Apparently they all can. It's in like their code. They just don't know it. And the reason that her commands weren't working is because she wasn't speaking them in the language that she was supposed to. So in Shogun World, she has to speak Japanese for her commands to be listened to. And I'm assuming that in Westworld, when she was talking to the people who paint themselves white, I'm assuming there's some sort of Native Americans. I don't know what kind they're based on, or what tribe they're based on, rather. And so she didn't speak their language, so that's why her why her commands didn't work on them. But once she realized that she had to... Oh, did your little ears itch? Is your little ear itchy? You got a little itchy ear? But once she realized that she had to speak Japanese, then she did, and yeah. Then her commands worked, and not only do Maeve's commands work when she says them, but she can think them and make them work somehow. Not really sure how, but I really, really like it, and I'm very intrigued by it, but how does that work? Y'all, tell me on a scale of like 1 to 10 how distracting River is being right now, because like this cuteness, like, oh my gosh, it's like a 10 for me. Also in this episode, we saw that Shogun World is very similar to Westworld. It, like, down to the fact that Akane, I think that's how you say her name, is Maeve, and Musashi, I think Musashi was his name, is Hector, and the snake lady, there's a version of her there as well. Y'all told me what her name was, but I can't remember. Yeah, it's just down to everything. Sizemore kind of just phoned it in a little bit, but in this case I don't super blame him, because like he said, if you're trying to write 300 stories. And how long did he have? A couple weeks or something? Like, yeah, that's not possible. 300 distinct stories? No. As a writer, I can confirm that would be hard. So we'll let that one slide for Sizemore and not get upset at him. But it's actually kind of cool, right, to see this version of Maeve, who is very similar to Maeve and Hector, and to see the ways in which the Westworld story is the same and different in other places. Oh, you want to get up now? Okay. She wants to get up now. No more destruction of Kitty. Also, I think that y'all told me that the world that the Man in Black's daughter is in, or started in, is called the Raj World, something like that. And this is Shogun World, and then there's Westworld. See, I thought that Westworld was the name of like all of the parks, and then there was just different kinds of parks within Westworld Park. But it does make more sense that Westworld is the Wild West world, and then the other worlds have different, more appropriate names to them. That does make a lot of sense. I think I just assumed that all of them were called Westworld because the show's called Westworld, and I thought that like the whole company was like Westworld. So clearly not the case. Obviously Delos is the company who created who funded Westworld, but I guess they also funded Shogun World. Shogun? Am I that stupid? Shogun World. If I've been saying Shogun this whole time. This is going to be so fun to edit. So I'm going to finish talking about Maeve, and then I'll talk about Dolores and them. Don't worry, I'll talk about Dolores and Teddy. Just going to finish this first. So we also saw that Akane said that she was going to hire Musashi as a Ronin, which, if I remember correctly from reading Rurouni Kenshin, just means like a traveling warrior who isn't bound to any place. Now, I'm not saying I remember that correctly because I could be way off base. But I think that's what it is. And I think that's why that guy used it, the Tanaka guy, I think, used it as an insult towards him because they have no, like, allegiance, right? I could be way off, y'all. I'm not going to pretend to know a ton about Japanese culture or Japanese warrior culture, especially like shoguns, samurai, all of that. I am ignorant as hell, okay? So if I'm wrong at all, please tell me. Please tell me. I don't want to say a bunch of shit that's wrong. So yeah, just tell me because I genuinely don't know. I'm coming from a place of ignorance on this front and would not mind knowing, but just don't come at me if I say something wrong because I don't know a lot about it. All I know about geishas even is what I read in Memoirs of a Geisha. So again, some other things that I enjoyed. I really liked Maeve and Akane bonding and having this sort of shared bond of not only being very similar characters, obviously, but being characters that have this love for somebody else. Like she being Akane, saw Sakura as a daughter, and Maeve, of course, who has a daughter, understands that and bonds with her over that. Also, speaking of them being similar, when that guy came in and was like, yeah, I'm gonna take her and you're gonna give her to me because, oh, what was he saying? It was super offensive stuff, like something about like she's a cow or she's the meat from a cow and you don't need to know, you don't pay for the cow. What the fuck? I don't know. He was saying offensive stuff though, right? And I'm thinking, like, if this is Maeve, or a version of Maeve, right? She's just gonna kill this guy. Like, she's not gonna give her to him. And yeah, she just straight up killed him. And of course, you know, that kind of brought all sorts of hell, and then the girl ended up dead, so it might not have been the best course of action. But also, it was definitely the best course of action because you know, she's not selling that girl, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't turn out the best, but I think it was the best course of action. We also saw in that whole thing Sizemore getting some sort of communication device. So I didn't hate Sizemore in this episode, to clarify, but I don't love him having that communication device, because I don't know if he's going to use it to hurt Maeve. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't like Sizemore. That's not a secret. But I want to like him. I want to trust him. I want him to give me a reason to give a shit about him. So, if he can use this device to somehow help Maeve and not hurt her, that would go a long way towards me trusting him if he helps her. Also, I find it really interesting that Sizemore is still so wrapped up in the you don't care about these people, it's just code. I feel like at this point, given what he's seen and experienced, that he should have made the logical sort of leap to understanding that they are some kind of new form of intelligent life. You know, is it just me? Like, am I expecting too much? Because I feel like it's fairly obvious that, especially with Sizemore, after everything he's been through with Maeve at this point, that he should have made that connection. You know, especially because emotion, right, and feelings and stuff in humans is often sort of dismissed as just chemical reactions in the brain. So what's so different about saying, oh, that's just chemical reactions in the brain versus, oh, that's just coding? You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that different, honestly. So, okay, so when that guy, the leader of the Shogun army that was leaking the cortical fluid, he like burned the ears of all the people that were following him, so she couldn't command them with her witch powers. I just love that it worked literally 0%. But anyway, when he did that and took them captive and said, yeah, I'll let you have her if you dance, she can go with you or something, I really enjoyed the scene with Maeve and Akane, where Akane is sort of telling that story about a new world to Sakura, and Maeve recognizes it because it's part of her backstory too, and she sort of is starting to whisper to Akane the truth of everything to set her free, and she doesn't want it because she wants to live the life that she lived and to know the things that she knows and to love and care about the people that she cares about. And I loved that Maeve's response to that was understanding. She said, there's some things too precious to lose, even to be free or even for freedom, or something along those lines. Oh, are you getting up again? She doesn't know what she wants tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked that, and I love that part of being free is, for Maeve, is allowing Akane to make her own choice to not be free, at least not to be free in the same way that Maeve is free. And I don't know, I just really like Maeve, and I like her more and more as I see every episode, and she just continues to be MVP, you know? Okay, and so the last thing we're going to talk about is, obviously, I mentioned it briefly before, the asshole guy killed Sakura and was like, oh, yeah, now dance for me. You can, yeah, I told you that you could have her just as long as you dance. And so she does this really awesome, beautiful dance. And then when she gets to the end, she brutally, graphically, horrifically murdered the absolute fuck out of this guy, and it was amazing. I feel like, I loved that moment so much. And then, y'all, and then her and Maeve were getting put on their knees so they could get killed, right? And Akane knew that she was going to get killed, but she, it was worth it because this guy just killed Sakura. But Maeve, being the awesome, incredible, badass that she is, who is just like MV fucking P of everything, right? She said, "You're a true mother," which like a lot of this episode, hit me right in the fucking feels, let me tell you. But she said that, and then she did her new power where she doesn't even have to say anything, and she can just somehow get people to do what she wants, and she got everybody to fucking kill everybody, and it was amazing. And then at the end, the army's coming, right? And Sizemore says, like, oh, what are we gonna do now? And she whips out a sword. I think it was a katana, but again, not sure. And she said, like, I found my new voice. We're gonna use it. Yo! Like, Maeve is badass, and I love her. Like, that's it. Kenny Newton. She often makes this show for me, y'all. Like, I just love her. I love so many of her scenes. I love her storyline. I love her character. I just love her. Okay, so now to talk about Dolores and Teddy and everything. So Dolores said that they had to go back to Sweetwater to get something, and like 2 episodes ago maybe. And apparently what she wanted in Sweetwater was the train, which makes sense, the fastest mode of travel to get where she's trying to go, because if she assumes other people are going there, then she's going to need to be faster than they are so she can get there first, which, seeing the now version of events, it seems like she definitely got there first. So, you know, good on her, I guess. I don't know. But she wanted the train, and then she also wanted to talk to Teddy. And she talked to Teddy, and what she was telling him was this kind of story about when the cows got blue tongue, and they realized that it was the flies that were spreading it between cows, not the cows, right? And she asked Teddy what he would do if that was the case, and he said that he would put the infected and the weak cows in a barn where the flies wouldn't land on them because it's sheltered, and then that's how he would try to stop the spread of infection, which is a good plan. But flies can still get in and out of shelter, like barns and stuff, because, yeah, they just can. But I do like his plan. It's probably what I would do as well. But Dolores, particularly new Dolores, said that her dad actually burned all of the infected and weak cows because it created smoke, which apparently flies don't like, so it kept the flies away and got rid of the infected cows, right? 2 birds, 1 stone sort of thing. And for Dolores, this is kind of her trying to see what Teddy is willing to do in this new world, right? Like how, like what's he willing to do, essentially? How far is he willing to go to get the objective? And Teddy was sort of like, you know how I used to always say, like, we can go, or I think Dolores brought it up. One of them brought up how he used to always say, someday we'll go out and create this great life. But it was never someday, right? It was always today. And then he said, like, what if someday is right now and we could go out and create this beautiful life together? And Dolores said, you know, she would think about it, and I don't think she was really going to think about it, but she did say that. Yeah, they went to town. They kind of decided, or they figured out that they would be able to get the train working by first light, so they had a night to kill. Teddy and Dolores went off into some place with a bed, and they had sex for, I believe, the first time, and I weirdly got emotional about it because, I don't know, they're 2 characters who love each other, and they're actually getting to choose to love each other and to know that it's real what they're feeling and not just something they've been told they're supposed to feel. And they're getting to share this really special moment together for the very first time, and it's such a human thing, you know? And I don't know, it made me really emotional, and it was cute as fuck, and I really wish that the next scene is not what happened, because I was in happy, cute, this is adorable land, because then also, after that, Dolores takes Teddy and she's like, I wasn't really sure if what I felt was real or if it's what they told me to feel. But now I realize that the feelings I have for you are genuine and real, and like, I really love you. And I was so happy. And I thought it was so cute. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is great. I love this. I love where this is going. But then Dolores took Teddy into this back room where there were dead things and flies and shit. And she had other people come in, and she said that Teddy was not the kind of man that would make it in the new world that she was building. And since she loves him, she wants him to be able to make it. So she got the one guy that they took from, I don't know what it's called, but the place where they would fix them and stuff like that. She got him to overwrite Teddy's code and to rewrite certain aspects of him. So, not really sure how that's going to go. And I kind of really don't know how I want it to go, because I really like this version of Teddy. And I like the way he thinks and the choices that he makes and how his personality is. And I don't know what's going to be changed in the new version of Teddy and if I'm going to like him as much. I also know that Teddy is dead in the now, so I don't understand how that happens. Maybe this new version of him glitches out. Maybe Dolores has to kill this new version of him because he's not loyal to her. Maybe, you know, XYZ. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. But I'm a little nervous because I really like this version of Teddy, and I don't want him to change. Okay, and a few small things before I wrap up. Clementine, seeing new Clementine, who they replaced her with, really got to me. I hated seeing her like that. It's just sad because I love Clementine. And even feel bad for new Clementine because she's just literally stuck in a loop in this place, not realizing that stuff has changed. And then, I feel like I said this in so many episodes, but in the beginning, when Bernard saw a dead body in the round observation room thing, was that Elsie? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. But my question, completely rhetorical, is was that my girl Elsie? Because I just got her back, y'all. I just fucking got her back. Okay, y'all, I think that is all that I have to say about this episode. It's like all I wrote down, at least, so hopefully I didn't miss something that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, that's it. So as always, please let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and until next time, bye guys. River also says bye guys, and so does Nimue.